YouTube. Finished that YouTube video. Now this one is going to be a different type of YouTube video. Later in the week, I'll finish up my 3-part series. But this one's supposed to be a more laid-back, funny type of YouTube video. This one is going to be sex game. What is the best beer? You probably scratching your head like, oh, he'd have done it again. What do you mean the best beer? So, yeah, I've never thought about making a video about my thoughts on beer, alcohol beer, what I think is the best beers in the world. So we'll probably call it Sex Game, what is the best beer in the world? This is like more of a man's type of video. This is more of your stressed out, you know, you had a hard day in college or a hard day at work type of video, and you want to sit back and kick up and you want to know what is the best beer in the world for being stressed out. So I thought I'd make that type of video because I've never done it. It's supposed to be a new, fun, exciting type of video. Sometimes we make a video that's serious, maybe too serious, and we make a video that's very fun and entertaining. Some people don't like it when it's too funny, too jokey, over the top type of thing. Like, I would say when I was a kid, I used to always try to imitate the Miller Lite commercial. There was Miller Lite and then there was Budweiser. And sometimes I would always imitate the commercial where they had the frog burp, and the frog would always burp Budweiser, Miller Lite. Then, of course, we got a Heineken. You know, I've drunk them a couple of times. And then, of course, there's a tequila. Now, to me, the tequila is like very strong, very powerful. That's like, I would say, you got to be very good to drink that type of beer. You know, a lot of people will say that's like a true Latino's beer. Like, they say it's even better than some of our American beers, which I probably would agree that that's probably true, because some of the beers that I've tasted don't be tasting like how they're supposed to taste. You know, like I'm gonna make a completely separated video about the best liquor later after I do some research. But this one's on beer because I've never gotten around to it. Like, I make all these great titles like McDonald's versus Burger King, Baskin Robbins versus Ben & Jerry's, Universal Studios versus Six Flags Magic Mountain. I made them type of videos, but it never occurred to me, what about making a video about beer? You know, I'm a man. I sometimes go out to the club and I do drink alcohol. I already made one about the energy drinks. I already made Coca-Cola versus Pepsi. But what about beer? You know, I made one about wine, but what about beer? You know, that just occurred to me. So I said, you know what, I'll make a video about beer. Now, this probably might be part 1, because I know there's some other beers out there. So consider this part 1. And maybe later in the week I'll come back with a part 2 on what is beer. Because I know some men gonna say, man, you a man. Start talking about some man stuff. Talk about drinking beer. You know, there's root beer. There's Miller Lite. There's Heineken. Oh, let's not forget those them ice alcohol beverages too. So for me as a kid, it was always Bud Light, Miller Lite. You know, the commercial where it says, it's Miller time? I've always liked that type of beer. I only drink it every once in the blue moon. And when I do go out, I usually mess with the apple martini. I usually mess with the tequila shot. And of course, there's Blue Monday. There's a lot of alcohols I be messing with when I do go out to the club on the Las Vegas Strip. And to me, I would say one of the best beers that I like is Bud Light. The second one is Heineken, because if I can't get Bud Light or Miller Lite, I'll go get me a Heineken. I have drunk me a Heineken like at least on 2 different occasions. A tequila is when I don't want to drink none of the other stuff. I will drink me a tequila. I actually have drunk one before, and it actually tasted pretty good. Some people might be like, what, you drank a tequila? Yeah, you might find it hard to believe, but I have drunk one. And I just thought that this is only part 1 of the video. Part 2 is where I'm going to go into full, complete depth on what's the difference between liquor and these types of beers. which are the good ones, which are the bad ones. I know that'll really get you very excited when I start talking about more of this type of topic. So, till then, peace.